Hello everyone, today I'm here in Glen Burnie, Maryland to visit their Chuck E. Cheese. Now for their exterior, they have a very faded 2.0 logo with the old scripted 2.0 text in white, and then they actually have two entrances to their lobby. They have one here and then they have one over here, and then they have another very faded 2.0 logo facing the parking lot as well. So let's go in and check their location out. Alright guys, let's start this tour off right here in the showroom. So along the very back wall of the store, they have the video wall, and to go along with it, they have the 2021 model dance floor right here in the back. The dance floor looks like it's in pretty good condition for a 2021 model. They have the ugly Kids Bop graphics on it though, unfortunately, but honestly, it's a dance floor. Are any of the graphics really that good? In my opinion, no. But here next to the video wall, they have all 5 character pieces. They have 2 over here on the left side and 3 over on the right side. Now this video wall and the 2021 model dance floor are not original to this remodel. As you'll see as we go around the store, there's a lot of older elements. However, they did standardize the showroom. That is why they have the new font character posters. So they have all 5 in new font. However, we do have a new poster to add to the list of the Jasper misprints. As you can see, Jasper's name is the new font and his bio is the old font. Now, since this was an early remodel, it was a complete one. They have the older version of the 2.0 carpet. They have 2.0 benches and tables and 2.0 booths with outlet charging. As you can see right there, there's an outlet at all these booths here in the showroom. On the left wall, they have the 5 Chucky Silhouettes piece, the 3-panel version, and this is glossy because this is from the beginning of the remodel. When they standardize the showroom, they do not replace the side art. Over on the right side, they have the 4-panel party piece, and then they have the Rockstar Ticket Blaster right here, Rockstar back, and Avenger top. They have a couple outlets here that no longer have booths because they installed their superhero playground over here, so that took up a little bit of showroom space. They also have LED panels above that, and then here in the back of the showroom they have 2.0 high top tables and chairs. They have one set on this side and one set over on that side. And that pretty much wraps up what we got here in the showroom, so now we can take a look at the rest of the store. So here they have the kiddie ride area. We're going to start off here with Arca, and then they have Octonauts, the brown Octonauts ride, and then they have a Trophy Truck. Right here they have the Cheapo ride. So all this is gone. They have Rockstar here, Rockstar Avenger for the rest of the characters, Rockstar there, and then Rockstar here in the back as well. Then they have Whack-A-Minion on the other side of that. They have Bug Cruncher, City Bus Tours, Duo Drive, Pirates Hook, Hoop Troop, and on the other side of that, they have Circus Toss with Rockstar Chuck, of course, Alien Patrol, PJ Masks, and then I will show the Trampoline Zone art a little later because there's a lot of kids in there right now, but they have Dead Storm Pirates right here, and on the other side of that, they have Bikini Bottom Bowling. They have the Where Kid Can Be a Kid carousel with the 3 black horses. And then now we move into the regular game room, which will start over here to the left of the showroom, and then we'll work our way to the front of the store. So to start us off right here, we have Crossbow Master. And then on the other side of that, they have Dicey Jump. And then over here in this very weird spot, they have the double player NBA hoops. I have never seen a space like this before, where it has just enough room for this one game in between the showroom and the restrooms. Very interesting layout, but that clearly used to be part of the showroom wall because you can see that used to continue, and then during one of the remodels they got rid of the showroom walls, but that part there remained. To the left of that, they have the restrooms hallway. They have the old font 2.0 restroom signs and old font men's and women's signs there next to the doors. Then they have Shooting Mania and Guitar Hero. And then along the left wall, they have Barrel of Monkeys, Grand Piano Keys, and then since this was an earlier 2.0 remodel, they have the tickets up there, which later they did away with, but earlier remodel, they still had those. Then they have Rescue Hero, Circus Ball Drop with a very lousy 10-ticket jackpot, Milk Jug Toss, 4 Alley Rollers with Marquee, Beanbag Toss, Water Gun Fun, Ring Toss, Jurassic World, Small Whack and Win, and then right here they have an emergency exit with the 2000s emergency exit only sign. They have a unmarked door right here, and then in the back of the game room they have their pickup window. with the new font sign, but it's matte, which means this pickup window was probably added later, since that is a newer sign than the rest of their 2.0 art. Then they have the sketchbook, since they have the Cheapo Ride sketchbook. Then they have Avenger Chuck Pop It for gold right here. Then they have Big Win Super Spin. On the other side of that, they have a Treasure Quest. Then they have Spinner Frenzy and Terminator Salvation. They have Monopoly and Spinorama on the other side of that. They have a TV ring right here with LG TVs instead of Samsung, so that, I think that's a little different. And then over here, they have a few more games. Right here, they have Quick Drop. I'm gonna try to play that a little later. And on the other side of that, they have Hoop It Up. Showed you guys that already. Then right here, they have a long booth and some low 2.0 chairs for some more seating in this area. They have Paw Patrol. They have Luigi's Mansion, Space Invaders Frenzy. Over here, they have some more 2.0 booths. They probably used to have pennant lights here that they did away with recently. So another 2.0 TV ring, also with LG TVs. Super Monkey Ball Ticket Blitz right here. On the other side of that, they have Lumberjack, Fast and the Furious Supercars, and Sky Riders on the other side of that. Right here, they have the Chucky's Mega Claw with no marquee, no room for it, with the ceilings in this store. And they have Crazy Tower. Oh, right here they have some stuff. They have some more tickets. Right here they have the Chill Out Machine with Avenger Chuck. This is actually a really nice one. They have Avenger Chuck there, Avenger Chuck back there. Over here they have this sign. I think I have seen this before, but it's been a while, from the 2005 remodel. And then they have that sign, and they have Avenger inserts there. So they did not do any Rockstar makeover to this Chill Out Machine at all. Everything is Avenger on this one, so it is great to see all of this stuff. Then they have Frogger right here, Eiffel Tower, Big Bass Wheel Pro, and Disney Crossy Road. And I think I've shown everything else here. Now I can show you guys the Chuck and Munch pieces of art. You can also see back there that they used to have booths all the way up until here before they got this stuff, because they have the outlets over there as well. And then they stop here because of the windows. All right, now we gotta look at the counter and kitchen part of the store. So they did get the new wood floors, of course, and then you can see where it cuts off with the kitchen tiles. They have the older 2.0 caution wet floor sign right there. Older Pepsi machines, 2 of them. They have the Third Station sign up there, also glossy old font, and then they have the wall painted blue up there. They have a salad bar. This is not a low volume location. They have that sticker right there and another one over here. And then they have the tiles behind the menu boards, pizza sizes right there. No pizzeria and games above the menu boards there. It is up here, I guess because of the limited ceiling space. And then over here they have a logo, and then they have the Light Up U1 sign, a few more tickets. They do still have a Star Cap Chuck on the glass, which is great to see. They have one of their ice cube balls left they're still trying to get rid of. And then here's a look at what they have in their prize counter. They have an okay selection of the character plush, not all of them though. Alright guys, now let's talk about the history of the Chuck E. Cheese here in Glen Burnie, Maryland. This location opened on November 7th, 1990 with a cyberamic rocker stage. Now just 13 days after this location opened on November 20th, 1990, the location in Jonesboro, Georgia opened, and they had the very first road stage. That was the next opening after this one, so this was the last location to open with the Pizza Time Players rocker stage. They would have opened with a 1988 SPT remodel, and the store stayed like that until 1993 when they got the 90s remodel and they retrofitted their rocker stage into the 2 stage. So then they got the Munch's Make Believe Band stage. The store stayed like that until the mid-2000s when they got their 2005 remodel, which would have removed their showroom walls that you can see used to be there. The showroom used to be a lot bigger than it is now. It also would have given them new art, new carpet probably, new exterior. The stage stayed though, so that was still here after the 2005 remodel. And then the store stayed like that until late 2018 when they got an early 2.0 remodel. They were one of the first stores to get it. As you can tell, they have the older carpet and the some of the older art. They would have had the 2017 model dance floor with the 6 TVs above it. And the store stayed like that until either late 2024, but most likely 2025 when they got standardized, replacing their 2017 model dance floor with the 2021, giving them the video wall and the new font character posters here. Before I wrap this up, another interesting tidbit about this store were the masks that were on the animatronics. Until 2016, Munch, Jasper, and Chuck all had their original Pizza Time theater masks from when this opened with the rocker stage. In 2016, after Silver Spring, Maryland store closed, they replaced the Munch mask with the 90s mask. However, Jasper and Chuck had their Pizza Time theater mask up until 2.0, which is really, really neat. So that's another thing I wanted to mention about this store as well. But yeah, that is pretty much the history of this location. Little update on Quick Drop. I was able to get the jackpot here on this today. So 50 tickets, which is not the best I've seen, but it's better than New Jersey at least. All right, now out here at the exit, the carpet changes, and then they have the thanks for visiting on the sides, and then they have a very large lobby here, windows all around, and they have the Have a Chucky Day green silhouette over there, wall painted green. They have the glossy all you can play right here. This looks like the newer version of that though. And then out here, oh, they also have the older max occupancy sign up there. And then out here, they have one more thing for us to look at, which is the Avenger Chuck, Welcome to Chuck E. Cheese's Code of Conduct sign. All right, everyone, well, that concludes my tour of the Chuck E. Cheese here in Glen Burnie, Maryland. Overall, I think the location was on the smaller side, but it was nice to see some of those 2005 remodel and older 2.0 elements. If you guys enjoyed, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.